Hey everybody. Okay, I'm here today to. I have a friend who hasn't been, I guess, not hasn't been introduced to alcohol stoves yet. So I wanted to just make a quick video. If you already know everything about alcohol stoves, just go to the next video. Just don't watch this. So I just wanted to point out that alcohol stoves are best with what's called denatured alcohol when you buy it in the store. You see it says there clean burning fuel for marine stoves. So this is like almost as pure alcohol as you can get, but you see it says poison. That's because they put actual poisons in the alcohol so people won't drink it because it's pure alcohol except for those poisons. You can get a whole, this is a 1 gallon, and you can get a whole one right now, I think for less than 20 bucks. It's pretty cheap. So I just recently ordered a new brass alcohol stove. It's a design that I have liked for a very, very, very long time, but it's not ultralight, so it's not in my backpack for ultralight camping. But I do want to show you, I'll do this for something that's not ultralight, especially if I want to cook, because, well, wait till you see. You can really control the flame with this alcohol stove. So this is a design that's been around for a very, very, very long time. And what it is it's a brass container, and I'm gonna pop off the top. This flips open. We'll get to that in a minute. And then you've got the lid. Now there's an O-ring inside. Can I get this? There we go. There's an O-ring inside of this screw top lid, and it provides a seal. And then the nice thing about this stove is, thanks to that seal, you can pre-fill it with alcohol, and then you don't have to have a separate container for the alcohol. So the amount that I've got in there is good for almost about 15-20 minute burn, believe it or not. So I'm gonna set that in. This pot holder is kind of a real bonus. I've never seen one of these before. So you just set that in there, and that allows it to ride above. It's above it, so it's not touching the tabletop. Make sure it's in there seated well, and then light it on fire. Okay, and then you can see the flame. Now the flame is coming out of the center right now because it's doing what's called priming, and so it's just burning the alcohol freely inside. Now it takes a little while. If you don't have an alcohol stove like this, where it's got air on the inside and it's got ability for, now see, the priming is almost complete and the flames are now coming out. Let me turn the light off. The flames are now coming out of both the center and the rim area where the holes are. That in a second, it's going to be just coming out of the rim, and when that happens, it's going to go up really, really, really high. It's going to be a Roman candle. Here we go. So you'd put your pot on there already by now. Now this comes with this lid. It's can be a snuffer. You can snuff out the light without blowing it out, because if you try to blow this out, oh my God, you could cause a fire. Watch. In fact, you just can't blow it out, but you can snuff it out. And the best way to show that is to put this right over top of it. It's out. Oh, I didn't have it out long enough. Now it's out. Now we can relight it very easily, and it's already primed. It's heated up. What happens is the priming is that the alcohol needs to vaporize on the inside where there's air inside this. So that's what's happening. And anyway, with this lid design, you can get really crafty with just how much you're gonna allow of a flame to come out. So you could like put up like half of it, and then you get half a flame. Well, you get a little bit less than a half of a flame right now. But if we were outside and it's windy and there's gusty and by the way, you'd probably want to use a guard around your stove to keep the wind out. But yeah, this is really cool. I like this idea because these stoves are, I mean, the fuel is so dang cheap. It's liquid. It can be kept in much smaller containers than butane. I know butane will go up high up in the altitude, higher than alcohol more easily. There, it's out. And I didn't even have it all the way closed. You can see just how effective that is. I've been in some weather though where it's really hot and it's got a good gentle breeze that's just constant going through. And in a condition like that, that little crack there, it was still flaming up quite high. So it all depends on other things, but it's really nice to have a controllable flue. So wow, it's still too hot. I can't put it back all the way. It's too hot. So anyway, that's and you can see still have quite a lot of alcohol left in there. So this is a pretty efficient, cheap, almost noiseless way of backcountry cooking, and I prefer it. My buddy prefers solid fuel tablets, but I prefer the alcohol. All right, that's it.